Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day. Today is Monday the 20th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning fairly early-ish with the puppies. Got them all taken care of, got them out. I was able to sleep in my bed again last night, so it went a little better, but it kind of is what it is. It was a beautiful day. Temperature got nice and warm. Was out there. The weather's just gorgeous. Had a little wind. A little windy, but other than that, nothing you can complain about. So got a couple things done, got the dogs all cared for and fed and all that good fun stuff. Had one of the dogs got picked up. I've had him here for a second little visit for a few days now, and the owner's owner's sister had a medical emergency. They had to kind of rush over to the west coast of Florida to work with that and try and get it all figured out. And it was one of those weird things because the family had all gotten together and hung out, and then the day they all left, the incident happened like right away out of nowhere. And on the way home this trip, they stopped for lunch and got the phone call that his sister had passed away. So it's kind of a rough one when you're giving somebody back the dog and their family member just died, moments before that. It just kind of sucks. So it kind of definitely, it is what it is. Her brother had died just a few weeks ago, whatever, so they're kind of dumping on with some negativity. That's just really kind of a lot for them to deal with. So I also spoke to my buddy up in Iowa and his father, who broke his leg in two places. They wouldn't do the surgery on him because I guess he had a wound on his ankle from scraping it up. It got an infection in it, and they were afraid to do surgery on him with the infection because, I don't know, it is what it is. So they sent him home and basically gave him an air splint for his broken leg and didn't give him any antibiotics, didn't give him nothing. Which part of it was kind of like they didn't even really say, like, hey, you have to go see the doctor or here's appointments or nothing like that. They kind of sent him home. So my buddy got him home, wasn't able to get him upstairs. They have like a split level house, and wasn't able to get him upstairs and stuff, chairs and whatnot. It just didn't work. So he ended up having to set up the basement, which it's a finished basement. He has an office down there and stuff, and like a living room and whatnot, laundry and a bathroom, but it's definitely not set up. He just remodeled the upstairs bathroom recently, had it all redid, easier access to the shower, all that kind of stuff and whatnot, and now it's basically worthless because he's stuck downstairs. So he's dealing with that whole thing, trying to get it all figured out, what he can do with it next, and what the next step is. So they gotta get the wound healed up, I guess, before they even do the surgery on his leg. And I've been telling him, like, dude, you gotta put him in rehab. He's gonna have to go to a facility where they actually can work with him, and they have better equipment, better setups and stuff, because you're not set up for this. Like, this isn't gonna work for you. It's not gonna go that well for you. So they've been trying to figure that whole thing out. So that's adding a bunch of just sucks. Just nothing I can do. I'm just stuck down here. I can't get up there. Can't hang with it. My shoulder and my neck is doing a little better. I'm getting some more movement out of it. It doesn't hurt quite so bad all the time, but it's still definitely not 100% positive. I decided I was gonna run up to the bank real quick to cash a couple checks, and completely forgot it's President's Day. So I was like, oh, well, that didn't work. So I rolled up there. Instead, I went over to Aldi next door, or if you're from up north, it's Aldi's. I don't know why it's Aldi's up north, but it's only Aldi down here. There's no S on the sign, but everybody up north calls it Aldi's. It kind of cracks me up. So, but yeah, I didn't really even realize it until I was down here and somebody said about Aldi coming. I'm like, what the hell? Like, shit, it is Aldi. But went ahead, stopped in there real quick, and didn't need a basket or nothing because I wasn't going to be there long enough. It wasn't going to subject matter. Ended up, while I was walking around the store, found some items I wanted, just a couple things, nothing major. Got like some little, cookies and little apple pie and whatnot. Kind of saw some other stuff that I thought, I'd probably get some of that. So I might go back when I have more of an actual shopping mindset going on and buy a few more things, like some frozen meals and whatnot. But I remember when Aldi first started, it was all 100% generic. They've got Coca-Cola and they got Red Bull and they got like Chips Ahoy and Doritos, and they got name brand shit in there, which is crazy. So I don't know what their prices are for the exact same bag of Doritos, say at Aldi compared to, say, at Walmart, but it just feels weird to see name brand stuff in the Aldi store because it was always a discount grocery store. So it seems kind of on the confusing side to me, but it is what it is. So, but as I was leaving the checkout, I looked down and somebody dropped a dime. So I'm not above picking up a dime, so I had no problem. Grabbed it, and as I was leaving, somebody else didn't take their cart back. So I grabbed the shopping cart and pushed it back over They were literally unwilling to walk the cart back to it, which no problem for me. So I went ahead and grabbed the cart and walked over and pushed it in and got my quarter. So I made 35 cents going to Aldi today. And I spent a few bucks, but I got stuff I wanted. And made 35 cents profit, so can't beat that. So it all worked out well there. Got back to the house, ended up letting the lady know the dog had been picked up. When another dog was coming, so I kind of didn't want to interact them two together because the one that was getting dropped off was kind of a little bit, I don't know, she doesn't necessarily always do well with dogs that play a little too rough with her. She gets a little bit defensive and I didn't want to mess with that. So I told her, hey, drop the dog off a little bit later. That way we won't have to put up with it, won't have to deal with it at all. And she thought that made sense. So I let her know we were done. And the dog was gone, she could drop him off whenever. And then she got hung up at work later. Finally dropped the dog off. It was no big deal. I went and got my run in. Went and got myself a shower and all that good fun stuff. And I was able to accomplish a couple of little things. And then I was eating. She dropped the pup off. Dog's been here tons of times, so it's all good. There's no issue there at all. So we got that knocked out. Dog hung around a little bit. And the dog was like super needy because the dogs used to be in here with their dogs. And it wanted inside, so I'd let it in. It wanted outside, so I let it out. It wanted inside, so it kept going back and forth to make its mind up. So I think part of it's the fact that she's gonna be gone for a while, and the dog picked up on her stress because she had to drive to Miami tonight, and she was worried about that and the traffic and everything else and stuff. So the dog was picking up on everything that she was putting out at work with the crazy energy. So the dog was acting extra needy tonight. So, but overall, it's a pretty good day. Went ahead and basically ended up having a nice little cigar outside, wrapped it up and called it a day. So that's all I got for now. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.